Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Omega de Ville Hour Vision. You can see and you can purchase this sapphire inset case, dual mainspring barrel, automatic Omega de Ville Hour Vision with 8500 caliber on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details for this Omega de Ville Hour Vision. Now the reason I'm featuring this watch, which I've featured on the channel before, is because this specific unit has an unusual 9-link Omega steel bracelet that really changes the look, the fit, and the feel of the watch. Now you can see the conventional Hour Vision case is retained, 41 millimeters across the round, not including the crown. You can see it's still quite compact, 12.5 millimeters, but with a generously sloped lip to the sapphire and a domed bezel, it easily slides underneath almost all tight sleeves, even formal cuffs. From lug to lug, it has a good stance, but it's not overwhelming. It's 50 millimeters from extremity to extremity, and that includes just the lugs. The bracelet actually does not flare beyond the length of the lugs, which is why this watch wears well on my 16 centimeter wrist, but would probably wear well on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters. You can see the lugs nicely drape themselves down and around the wrist, and as you can see from this angle, the bracelet will pull straight down around the wrist, so there's no hazard of not being able to wear the watch because the bracelet fights the curve of your forearm. But you will notice the bracelet is very substantial, alternately polished on its center links and satin finished on its larger intermediate links. You can also see there's a nice polished bevel along the shoulders, handsome, great attention to detail, beautifully executed, and on the underside, as I always like to call out on a great bracelet, large channels between the links such that it will not pinch skin or pull hair. Now you'll note the bracelet's of high quality. It's sized with screws, not sleeves and pins, and the double deployant, which is excellent for a smaller wrist because it doesn't have that one big wrist-biting fold, has twin trigger release, so it must be positively disengaged, providing security when closed. It also has a very low profile when closed. You'll see, almost like the Rolex crown clasp, only the corporate marquee denotes the partition point, and it's less susceptible to desk diving because it isn't thick, it isn't unwieldy. Very secure though, with the beautiful rose gold Omega marquee inset. The rest of the watch is the Hour Vision that we know and love, with its sapphire inserts between the lugs, flanking the crown. On the 9 o'clock side of the case, the namesake of the watch, these windows allow you to view the operation of the Omega manufacturer caliber 8500 inside the case. And I'll show you that's a good advantage because it's actually an impressive looking movement. Not all automatics are fun to look at. This one is. It has beautiful arabesque coats across the bridges and the winding mass. The screws are blackened, not blued, not polished, and you'll note the unique beat rate, can't quite see it, but it's there, unique to the Co-Axial of 25,200 vibrations per hour. You'll also note that the balance itself has a dual-anchored bridge, Rolex style, for greater stability in the face of shock and better long-term precision. It also has a free-sprung balance architecture such that the index can't accidentally be jolted or move by the effects of travails on the wrist. Again, Rolex style, it allows for exceptional stability against shock over time on the wrist. Now, it's also a bidirectional winder, so it has smooth action. Winding in both directions, there is no unloaded direction, so the rotor never freewheels. The other nice thing about the caliber is that it has a 55 to 60 hour power reserve thanks to twin mainspring barrels, and the 8500, which launched in the original 2007 Hour Vision, that's the root of this watch, was the first built from the plate up Omega Co-Axial caliber. So the first Omega caliber built as a coaxial from the very first CAD-CAM engineering. As a result, it's an excellent caliber with superb technology, a long-ish power reserve up to 60 hours. It also has a remarkable amount of stability and sturdiness built into it. After problems with the initial coaxial adapted calibers 2500 and 3300, each one coaxialized after the fact from an existing caliber base, this one rugged, distinctive, and blessed with a number of high-end features such as this time zone function. So the balance keeps beating. It doesn't affect amplitude, but it allows you to set your hour forward or backward without disrupting timing as you jump time zones. Of course, it also features hacking seconds, so when you pull the crown to extremity, stop the balance synchronized to a reference time. And with its coaxial architecture and precise regulation, It is also a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, so that balance architecture, the stability of the bridge, the coaxial escapement style, all of it comes together to produce a watch that's both precise and rugged, and thanks to its style, with the rhodiumed hour track, the outboard red Arabic numerals, the handsome elements, effectively a two-tone inner dial of white and black. This is a great looking watch with a great movement and a unique bracelet. Most of them were built on straps. This bracelet adds a lot of value and a lot of charm, changing the look of the watch without fundamentally disrupting its aesthetic. You can see and you can purchase this Omega de Ville Hour Vision on a bracelet on our website.